Hello, my lovely Cancerians. I hope all of you are well. I can't talk apparently. I do feel like there are some things that you guys are kind of being hush hush about, and it's on the emotional front. Anyways, I'm Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes. Welcome. I swear, I know what I want to say, but every time I seem to say something, my words don't come out right. And it's not that I'm using the wrong words, I'm just saying I'm screwed up, or that's how I'm hearing it. So I feel like that's probably why, that is probably why, see, I did it again. You guys are kind of holding back and not really saying much because you feel like you're either not going to be understood or heard properly. Like there could have been miscommunications in the past, especially in this situation in love. So anyways, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you would like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. These will not be extended over there. I'm doing something different in addition to these readings on Patreon. And I will continue to extend readings, hopefully for the second half of July. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do that so I can cut down on time, because doing like a 45-minute plus long reading on YouTube and then an additional one, it's doing 2 readings for each sign, and I was getting bogged down and obviously getting behind on readings, and it did upset a few people. Well, mainly one was the only person who really mentioned anything. Actually, I think 2 people did, but this one pissed me off to the point of blocking her. But anyways, they're free readings, so no need to get pissy. Basically, I use bad language. If you don't like it, there's the door. See you later, bye. Might as well say that now, seems I said pissy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, these are free. I'm doing it to help you guys, and they're general. It might not even be your story, you know? If you really want me to hone in on your energy, I do have openings for personals, and I would gladly read for you, whether this resonates or not. And keep in mind, I'm reading for a lot of you, and I'm dealing with energy, so it could be vice versa, flip-flopped, or not your story at all. You could just get bits and pieces, or it could be for you completely. Anyways, now that I said all that happy crap, let's move on, shall we? I feel like there's something you really want to say to somebody, but you just don't know how to say it. It's almost like trying to find perfect timing. And it's so you can move on. Either move forward with this specific person or move on from a situation or person. Communication is huge right now, and I feel like there's a lack thereof. It's needed and wanted, but not being had. Okay, so the overall energy, we have poised. This is all about confidence, standing strong and tall. It's feeling pretty good about things. I feel like relationship-wise, it's knowing what you want. It's knowing who you are. It's having a goal in mind that you're trying to attain. I do feel like this is why it's like trying to uphold an image, I guess, for some, not for all. But I feel like that would be why you would be holding back. It's like, I'm coming across a certain way. I'm trying to present myself in a certain way, and I don't want to F that up, basically. But I feel like most of you are very confident. I feel like you guys are doing really well for yourselves. And that was coupled with great fortune, which is awesome. These are 2 amazing cards. And I feel like on the money sector, like financially speaking, you guys are doing relatively well. Some of you are doing better than others, but I feel like if you've come from a place of lack, you're getting out of that slowly. Some of you are getting raises. If you haven't gotten it yet, it's coming up. This is your birthday season, so I do feel like someone being generous around your birthday and either giving you a lump sum of money for your birthday or buying you a nice gift. So I do feel like you guys are receiving things no matter how old you are, and I feel like it's going to be kind of shocking in a sense because I feel like you don't normally get gifts, like extravagant gifts anyways. And this, it could be money in a card, you know, from a family member or a friend, but I feel like there's going to be a very thoughtful gift, and even if it's not an expensive gift, it's going to show you what you mean to somebody, because it's something that would be important or special to you, and this person knows that. It could even be a family heirloom, like a hand-me-down thing. Because I feel like with great fortune, it's not just about money. It's about something that holds value to you. It can even be your own happiness. So I feel like you guys you're very confident and kind of on top of the world, whether you're single, taken, and when it comes to finding new love or a love interest, I feel like you're confident in the fact that you will succeed, that this will work out when it's supposed to work out, kind of thing. At the bottom of this deck, we do have false person. And I did want to address this because I feel like for some of you, there is, usually when there's success and happiness and everything's going grand, there's usually a snake in the grass, somebody who doesn't want you to have what you have or what you're being given, or somebody who's trying to sabotage a situation. I feel like this is somebody who's full of crap, basically. This is a liar. I don't feel like this is your love interest. If anything, it could be a past person, a family member, or a so-called friend. We can call it a frenemy if that's the case. But this is somebody who I feel is going to be drawn to you, just kind of flow your way when all these great things start coming in. And they're going to present themselves as if they're an equal to you, or that they're not there for what you have, but that's what they're there for. This person's kind of money hungry. So if you find yourself on a financial upswing, and I do see that coming for you, be wary of phony balonies, because I do feel like for some of you, you could have some people around that are going to ask to borrow money and never pay you back, or that's just their intent to date you, is just because of what you have. Someone's going to see something shiny and pretty and want to move in your direction, or that's what some of you are doing to somebody else. But it all depends on where you stand in that. I pretty much feel like everything's going rather smoothly for you guys, for whoever I'm reading for anyways. And if it's not, because for some, if this isn't somebody trying to mooch off you, this could be you. And why you're hiding things, a persona, acting as though you're on top of the world, you got money, you got your shit together, you got shit going on, like you're doing great, but it's a lie. And if that's the case, I feel like it's either because you're trying to impress somebody that you're interested in romantically, or you just don't want people to know that you're lacking in some capacity. And that's a very normal thing for people to do. This isn't like malicious. I feel it like it's a pride and ego thing. If that's what somebody's doing, that's not for all of you. And if that's not you doing it, Cancer, it could be someone you're connecting with, or someone that you want to connect with. They might be appearing to be better off than they really are. But as long as you're approaching this person or pursuing this person for the right reasons, it shouldn't matter anyways, you know? What's done in the dark will always come to light. I forgot to shuffle, so we are going to shuffle now and see what is going on. I feel like relaxation. It's like some of you, all you want for your birthday is just to chill, just to, sit in your recliner and have a nap, or sit by a fire and just relax, or go to the beach. I feel like I want a relaxing getaway, no stress, nothing high high energy. Even a walk or a hike wouldn't be bad as long as you can just kind of chill. I feel like some of you are dealing with some health issues you could be facing. They're not major. I feel like they're kind of minor. Well, it depends on the severity of it, because everybody who's experiencing these health concerns, it's in varying degrees. But I feel blood pressure could be an issue, and that's probably why I'm getting relaxation. So exercise would be very beneficial for you, because as you know, cardio gets your heart pumping, your blood pumping, all that stuff, your heart rate up, and it strengthens your heart. I just heard clogged arteries. So if you are dealing with blood pressure issues or anything cardiovascular, I do feel like you are prone to plaque buildup. And I'm talking to somebody in their 30s or older. And this message is for someone on the younger side, so mid to late 30s, maybe early 40s, who could be experiencing irregular heartbeat and occasional like heart palpitations and occasional chest pains. You might be feeling short of breath or winded easily. You need to work out a little bit more. I mean, obviously talk to your doctor. If you're having issues like that, you should talk to your doctor anyways and let them know. And definitely get the advice of your of your GP before you do any vigorous exercise. But walking, that's pretty harmless unless you have something serious going on. But I do feel like exercise is needed, and it will help kind of prolong this issue, so it will kind of keep it at bay. I feel like sodium intake needs to dwindle, so somebody's consuming double or triple the amount of sodium that they're supposed to have in their diet. And if you are a female, I feel like you're retaining water, and it's creating like your hands and feet and legs to kind of swell a little bit. There's also issues with bloating, I'm feeling. I know this is a love reading, but it's coming out, so it must be a prominent message for somebody. But I feel like if you drink more water and lay off the processed foods, so try not to eat anything that's prepackaged, so boxed and canned foods, unless it's no sodium added, if that's the only thing that's available for you. I just feel like fresh or frozen would help a lot. You'll notice a major difference, especially just with upping your water intake. And definitely don't add salt to your meal. So if you cook with a little bit of sea salt's great because it's saltier than regular salt, so you use less, it's healthier for you. And if you cook with it, you get the salt flavor. But if you're used to having a lot of salt in your diet, do not add it to your plate when everything's plated up, because all it's doing is just adding the extra sodium. And I feel like if you do keep track of your calories and sodium intake, you're not adding that extra salt in, and it adds up quick. I feel heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux, and bloating. So with the bloating, I feel that's going hand in hand. Some of you are prone to stomach ulcers, and I just heard gastritis, so that could be why it's happening, whether you've been diagnosed with it or not. But I feel like if you get a lot of stomach pains or irritation, or even vomiting blood on occasion, it's because the acid is wearing down the lining of your esophagus. But I also feel a hiatal hernia, which is when you have a hernia at the top of your stomach. It's like at the top of your digestive tract. It's where, your esophagus goes down and it meets your stomach. There's like a little, I think they call it a sphincter, because you have two sphincters. One's at the top of your stomach, and then the other one's on your ass or asshole. But anyways, in your rectum. But I feel like that has a tendency to kind of stay open, which allows the acid to come up. So prop yourself up at night. Try not to eat too late at night, especially right before bed. That could help reduce some of that stomach acid coming up. Also, baking soda helps stabilize stomach acid if you're having too much of an issue. Like, because I feel like whoever is dealing with that problem, you're popping Tums and shit, like Rolaids or whatever, like candy. Be careful with that, too, because I believe Tums contains vitamin K, and too much vitamin K can cause a whole world of other health issues. I read a lot, but it's coming up for a reason, so. Anyways, moving on. If that's not you, it could be someone around you, friend, family member, or your love interest. So let's see, what is at the bottom of the deck? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. So this is keeping your love to yourself. I don't feel like you're offering anything. You're just kind of standing your ground. Like I said initially, I felt like someone was having a hard time figuring out what to say. It's like I want to get it right. So I don't feel like this is a disunion or not wanting to be with somebody or not wanting to offer your love. It's not knowing how. It's trying to figure out what to say, when to say it. I feel like you just don't want to screw this up, or whoever is coming towards you doesn't want to screw it up. It's creating delays. I don't feel like it's so much so blockages, but delays. I feel insecurities with Temperance reversed. This is a need to heal, but it's also a need to focus on yourself. And I was just talking about some health issues. Some of those health issues could be holding you back, because I feel like with the bloating and all, like the digestive issues, you could be having rank ass gas. I'm just gonna say, like, you don't want to stink your new person out of the house kind of thing. And that is a problem for some people. And, when you're getting to know someone, sometimes it's like, oh, I would rather fart alone in my room, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know why this shit's coming up. I do feel like you're a very honest person. You could be wanting to talk to a Sagittarius or a Libra or a water sign. It's not wanting to have a missed opportunity, but fearing that it might be because of these delays. Or that's your person is fearing this. So let's see. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So the main energy here is not feeling very stable and secure. I don't feel like this is you, Libra. Libra? I'm talking to Cancer. So you really could be dealing with a Libra, even though this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer. So this could be Libran energy. If you're dealing with a Libra or they have heavy Libra in their chart, that person that you're dealing with, I feel like they're not feeling very successful. They might be focused on their money. When I did Libra's reading, I saw two groups of Libras. Some were very successful and doing really well, while others were focusing on their finances. But this is also wanting to be in a relationship. So I do feel like you want to be in a relationship with somebody who is struggling a bit, but they're keeping it to themselves. Because I keep looking at the tiger, and tigers are very patient. They're strategic as well. So somebody has a plan, whether it's you or this person. I feel like if you're feeling unappreciated, no. If you're feeling like you're not being noticed or seen, you are. The tiger is watching you. This person is seeing you. They're just very self-motivated right now because they're trying to either get out of a relationship or fix their financial situation. And I feel like for most of them, they're trying to recover financially from some kind of loss. Yeah, this person is feeling extremely stuck. So they're really not looking at anything or anyone besides their bank account, the job at hand, their security. I feel like this person is having a really hard time manifesting what they want in life, and that's why they've chosen to kind of keep to themselves until they get this situated. I'm not going to say that this person is materialistic. I just feel like they want to be able to have something to offer to a connection, whether it's with you or somebody else, but this is your reading, so I do feel like they want to be secure on their own, because I feel a sense of independence where I don't want anyone to have to take care of me. It's okay if we balance each other out and take care of each other, but I want to know that I'm good on my own type energy. And some Cancerians might be feeling that way as well, but I kind of feel like this is the person you have your eyes on or who you're trying to pursue. I do feel like some of you are feeling this way, though. Some of you could be envious at the fact that an ex of yours or someone close to you or the people close to you are experiencing a lot of good luck and great fortune. Like they're doing really well, and you're feeling like you can't match up, that you're not doing as well as them. And I feel like with poised, you're not letting them know that. So if there's a little bit of jealousy in there, and I don't feel like it's necessarily negative energy, it's more just like I want to be where my friends are at. I want to be where my family is at. Like I know that I can be in a better situation. I've been in a better situation before, so I just need to focus on me. So there's a lot of independent energy here. So let's see what the obstacles, blocks, or issues are in this situation. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, somebody's experiencing a financial loss. That's their main focus right now, and that's why they're stuck in the mud. This person, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you have that in your chart. So whether this is the person you wanted to connect to, a love interest, and I'm focusing on new love. Some of you do want to go back to someone from the past, but I'm focusing on new. And I feel like the reason why things haven't gotten off the ground is because either you've experienced a financial loss and you're really trying to regain your footing. So you're in a more positive place, or this person is. So there has been no forward movement, and that's what the blockage is. I don't feel like this is someone letting go of you and not wanting to be with you. I feel like this is somebody who's just like, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. I need to focus on that. I can't focus on love right now. It could be a sex only thing at the moment. So if this is somebody that you have been intimate with, that you've brown chicken, brown cowed with, gotten down and dirty, gotten jiggy with it. Na. Anyways, I'm a weirdo. If you've been sexually active with this person, I feel like that's all it is right now. And you do want more. You want that commitment. You want the whole shebang with this person. And I feel like when they're ready, when they're feeling at their best, when they're in this position like you're appearing to be, or like you are, because some of you literally are doing very well for yourselves, while others are just kind of acting better off than they really are. Excuse me. Once they get to a place like that, I feel like this energy will change. It won't be so inconsistent. And it will be more than just, fuck friends or, just intimate encounters. I feel like someone out there feels like this connection is just sex only. Like the person, like they're in love with the person, but the person doesn't reciprocate feelings. Like they don't feel the same way. But they do. They're just forcing themselves not to get attached right now. So they're acting really detached and not invested because they're trying to invest in themselves. It's pretty selfish energy. Yeah, this person's definitely keeping to themselves. There's Virgo here now, Taurus, Virgo. Well, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which I saw anyways, and Aries, Leo, Sag, and I see Sagittarius here. Yeah, this person's trying to figure out what to do. And I feel like they don't want to hurt you, and they don't want this to end. Like, they want more, but they're trying to regain their footing, basically. So they're caught between a rock and a hard place right now. Why it's all happening. That's too much. Why it's all happening, please. Eight of Wands reversed, blockages. Yeah, this person just feels blocked in life, like they can't move forward. I feel like they're purposefully blocking this connection because they're trying to regain their footing. They're not feeling very confident right now. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like feeling left out in the cold. It's a sense of lack. It's a loss of money. This person has experienced a loss. For some of you, this person has literally lost their mother. She passed away, and whether it's on, you could be experiencing this or it could be them, but I feel like the reason why this person isn't really moving forward with you, Cancer, is because there's been a loss in the family, and it does look like a mother has passed. And even if it wasn't that recent, this person is still grieving that loss. So they're not moving forward because of that. But I feel the main message here is they're recovering. They're trying to recover their finances. There's a loss of income. So, I mean, we were just dealing with the COVID-19 shit, and I feel like some of you could be dealing with somebody who got laid off permanently. Or they just haven't been able to go back to work, and they're struggling to just get by. And even though you would help this person, they don't want the help. Like, there's a lot of pride and ego here. This person's very self-sufficient, and they hate asking for help. It's like, I create my own resources is what I feel here. And Libras tend to do that. They bring balance. They don't want to have somebody balance them out. I mean, and I'm not saying that this is a Libra, but I did call you Libra, so just saying. It very well could be a Taurus or a Sag. Capricorn, Virgo. But anyways, I feel like this person, for some of you, they're having vehicle issues. And that's attributing to this to their financial constraints, because they're sinking money into this POS, the piece of shit car. Piece of shit car. You know that song by Adam Sandler? It's funny. Now I want to listen to it. My piece of shit car. Fucking piece of shit. Anyways, so they couldn't travel to anyways, especially if there is distance, and distance can be like a 10-minute drive. So basically you're not within walking distance of this person, for whoever this is. But yeah, the main hang up here is finances. And I kind of feel like you're coming off this way, whether it's true or not, because you want to help this person. But what it's doing is they're proud of you and they're happy for you, because I don't feel like this person would get mad that you're doing better than them. I don't feel like they're that type of person. I feel like they want to be able to compare, to match up, to be at your level. Like, it's not so much envy and jealousy as making them feel like they need to step up their game, or like they're not good enough because they're not really, you're out of their league because of your status, your financial status. Even if you're not, that's just how they're viewing the situation. So they're very self-focused. What is this person's intentions with Cancer? Queen of Cups with the Two of Pentacles reversed. It's making a decision. They don't want to juggle you. They don't want to do this in and out inconsistent shit with you. This could represent you, you know, them choosing you. Their intentions are to choose you, you know, once they get their shit straight. I feel like this person is emotionally tied to you. I feel like they care deeply for you. This is very nurturing energy. I feel like this person wants to be able to take care of you, even though you don't need to be taken care of, because I get a very maternal energy here. Whether this is a man or a woman, masculine, feminine energy, it doesn't matter. Because we harness both, and men can be nurturing as well. But I get that very motherly, you know, I want to take care of you energy. Whether you need to be taken care of or not, this person wants to do that. They have a very genuine love for you. So their intentions are pure. They just need they need more time, and I feel like this person just wants you to understand that this is on them, that this is something they need to do for themselves. It's like it will boost their confidence in a sense, because they don't feel confident when they're in this lack mentality, basically. Which, can I get a little bit more on their intentions? Yeah, distant horizons. They know that things will change moving forward. They have high hopes for the future when it comes to the two of you, but they're anchored down right now. They're stuck because of their stability. They don't feel stable. Like, you only are as stable as the ground you walk on, and the ground they're walking on is very shaky. I feel like there's sinkholes everywhere, and it's almost like, if I'm gonna fall, or I don't want to take you down with me, kind of thing, is what I feel here. But they do see a future with you, and I feel like this person fantasizes about you. They think about a connection with you. They've already chosen you. Yeah. Then we have house. They're very concerned about their bills and finances, because then we have concern. I feel like this person is worried. They're just trying to keep their head above water. They're worried that they're going to lose their home, that they're going to have nowhere to go, and they don't want you to feel like you have to take care of them, or that they're using you for what you have because they're lacking. Which is, that's very promising, though. Yeah, exactly, because then we have the Lovers. They do not want to put this burden on you, because you have money. They don't want to put this burden on you. I'm going to keep those cards, actually. So it's not because they don't want you, Cancer, so don't think that. Let's see. What can you expect from this person? I feel like this person is non-confrontational. They hate confrontation, so they don't want to sit here and argue with you, because I almost get a sense that if they were to sit down and tell you this, that, oh, I can't pay my rent, or my car's a piece of crap, I can't get around, or, whatever the issue is, because I feel like it's compiled issues, so they just keep stacking on each other. So this person is definitely stressed out. They're experiencing a lot of heavy burdens right now, and they don't want to burden you, but they know that you would help them, and that's why they don't want to tell you, because they know that you're very nurturing, and you would just drop everything and take care of this person in a second, or vice versa. You know that about this person, and they don't want to burden you with it. They want things to be balanced and fair, and to them, if they can't pay you back or contribute, it's not fair, because you're just giving to them. So what can Cancer expect? The Moon reversed, Piscean, and Cancer energy to me, and the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You definitely could be dealing with a Libra. They could have Gemini in their chart, or have water or fire in their chart as well. But there's heavy earth here too. Anyways, yeah, then we have the Hierophant Reversed. This person very well could have lost their job. They're trying to figure out how to balance out their life. They're being more logical than emotional, because I feel like if this person were to get in their emotions with the Moon, they would break down. They would just break down and cry, because they're not feeling stable at all. I feel like this person is going to open up and explain this to you, because this is honest communication, and he's very logical. He's head over heart. Sometimes he can be cold and detached, and you might feel that way around this person sometimes, because I feel like you do run in your emotions a lot of the time, Cancer. But I don't feel like this person is going to be like cruel or cold or whatever towards you intentionally. If they come off that way, it's because they're purposefully detaching from their emotions. I feel like you know this, though, especially with the Moon reverse, but they're definitely, you can expect some truth to be spoken, that they're going to come out and let you know that that they're not doing well financially, that, they lost their job, their car's broken down, they could lose their home. This person's definitely, they feel like they're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, is what they feel. And They don't want you to go on a rescue mission, basically. For some of you, this could be a very close friend of yours. What is coming to light? Oh my gosh, my nose is like tickling so bad. When I channel lately, my nose, like, it doesn't itch, it tickles. And then I feel like I get like either a hair or cobwebs that run across my forehead and my nose. And that's how I know, that's usually how I know that spirit is here, especially if they haven't shown themselves to me or I haven't heard them or had any like psychic impressions. They bombard me at night when I sleep. I have to say these protection prayers before I go to bed, because if I don't take the time to talk to them, they bombard me. It's craziness. I could be saying this to you because some of you experience that. You're not alone. You're not crazy. It's not sleep paralysis. Just FYI. Because I don't feel like that. Any sleeping issues that I feel in this energy, which could be on your side or your person's side, is like minor sleep apnea. I feel like some of you do stop breathing in the middle of the night. But it's for short spans, and it will get worse over time. So if you are in an unhealthy environment, I suggest getting air purifiers, because I don't be around cigarette smoke or even marijuana smoke, because I feel like smoke of any kind, even from like a fire pit and stuff, if it gets in the house, it will affect you in ways that it doesn't affect you really that much when you're awake, but it does when you're asleep. Don't sleep on your back either. I feel like that will help. Anyways, I don't know where this information comes from sometimes. You must need to know it, though, because my nose was tickling right before I said that. Message of concern. Yeah, this is what this person is going to say to you. You can expect a truth bomb to be dropped, and I feel like it's going to cause an inner conflict within you. It's number 14, breaks down to a 5. I don't feel like it's going to cause a fight between you and this person, because, I mean, what the hell are you going to really fight about? You're not dating them. And if you were partnered with them, you would know all this. But I feel like this is someone you're not living with, you're not dating them. This is someone you like, you're interested in. And this is a hang up for them. But I do feel like the truth is coming out, and you will be concerned. And that inner conflict is going to be, should I help them? Should I not? Because I feel like you're going to feel compelled to do something for this person, and that's very sweet of you, but I feel like it might not be very well received. So if you do offer help, make sure you offer it and you don't just do it. Make sure this person is okay with accepting that help. If you guys have to drop a contract or hash out the details of repayment or whatever, even if you don't care if this person pays you back, I feel like they would care. So, handle it like a business transaction. It like your bank loaning them money. If you do offer financial assistance to this individual, because I feel like that's what they're gonna want. Like, I will pay you back, type of thing. And I feel like it will be an additional stressor for this person too. So just make sure you approach it with the utmost care. I'm just gonna say. And I'm not saying that you wouldn't. I mean, obviously, if you're offering to help, you care about this person, but they're very prideful. Yeah, drop a contract if you have to, because we have courthouse here and poverty. This person might also be in debt when it comes to like student loans or, credit card debt, just old debt, past debt. That brings them to court for repayment and non-payment and stuff. That could be part of the message of concern, because the King of Swords can also represent like a lawyer or someone who's like a lawyer, a person in uniform. Yeah, somebody might be getting taken to court because of non-payment. Their house could be foreclosing on. For some reason, I feel like if you are friends with this person and you like them more than friends, and you want to date them, I almost get a sense that you guys might end up living together before you start dating, because that could be something that you would offer this person, or that they would offer you, to help you get out of a bad situation or help you get back on your feet. That's very generous, but the only thing I want to say about that is, in doing so, I don't feel like you two will end up together if you do that. And it's not because they can't live with you or anything. I just feel like it would weigh so heavy on this person, and it would be like backwards dating, like moving in together before we're actually dating, even though we were friends first. I feel like it would kind of throw this person off. So just be careful with a situation like that. I'm just, giving you my little warnings when it comes to this, because this person is very prideful, like I said. It's just it's the way that they were raised. Yeah, you guys might end up sharing a lease. That could be where the contract's coming in. For some of you, whether it's on your side or this person's side with the house issue and not being able to pay for the home, I do feel like some of you are, like either this person or you are going to have like your home foreclosed on. But there is at least one person out there who is renting their house or apartment or whatever with a friend. And I don't think that friend is you. I feel like it's either you and a friend are renting a place, or this person and a friend are renting a place, but you and them are not renting it together, kind of thing. I feel like whoever this roommate is, they're going to take this person or you to court for your portion of the rent that hasn't been paid. So if it's not a foreclosing issue or getting kicked out, I do feel like this person is going to try to kick you out and find a new roommate, but they are going to take you to court, or this person to court, which is the message of concern for non-payment. Even though this person's promising to pay, their roommate, or you're promising to pay, it's like this person is greedy and they don't want to wait, or they don't trust the situation. So I do feel like they're making like a mountain out of a anthill, and it's just going to create more issues, more tension. So potential outcome in the month of July, please, for Cancer and this person. Yeah, they're definitely going through a lot. For some of you, I just heard this. The house issue for someone else out there is the fact that their home got burned down while they were away. So it's either you or this person, but I feel like someone's home burnt down. Could be a friend of yours even, or a friend of theirs. I don't feel like anyone got injured in this house fire, but everything was lost. It's like they have to start from scratch, which is so sad. I was a firefighter for 5 years, and I had set up this organization in the town that I volunteered in to like collect clothing and household goods and stuff for people, for families, or just people who lost their homes due to structure fires. And yeah, somebody's house definitely burned down. We have the tower here. I don't even know if they still run the program or not, but I don't know. I just put myself in other people's shoes, and it's like, if that was me, I would hope that there was a program out there to help me. And there is, like, it depends on where you live, but there are a lot of people that donate things like that to, families in need and whatnot, like flood victims, fire, when there's a fire and whatnot. I just feel like a series of bad luck with this person. It's like, this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and this person is like, I can't fucking take it. They do not feel stable at all. And the potential outcome here is massive change. And with the tower coming out and the upright, because this popped in my head, and I did see the Two of Swords, which is indecision, not knowing what to do, just kind of throwing your hands up in the air and going, what the fuck? This person is having such bad luck right now that I wouldn't be surprised if their depression turns into a suicide attempt. And it would be shocking because this person is extremely strong. And it's not something that they would have ever considered prior to this. But I feel like this person's getting beat down into the ground so hard with all these pitfalls that they don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's going to get pretty dark for them. So no matter how you approach the situation, I do feel like being their friend is going to be extremely important. Not pushing the relationship, not pushing your feelings on them. And that could be another reason why you're holding back or why they're holding back, because they know this about you or you know this about them. Just support this person the best that you can in a loving, friendly capacity, because I feel like they're going to need you more than ever right now. And I do feel like this will, with your guidance and friendship, it will like kind of seal the deal in love, because they're going to see just how awesome you are, how genuine you are, or you will see this about this person, that at their worst, you love them still. Like, you took care of them, you did the best that you could when they had absolutely nothing. So when they turn around and get back on their feet and, become successful again, they're going to know that you're not there for that. Or that's what you're going to know about this person if you're going through these dark times. Yeah, if this person is suicidal, they're not going to talk about it. I do feel a disconnect in communication because this person is struggling so bad. 10 of Pentacles, they're going through so much. There's major, major financial loss here, Cancer, either for you or them. This is Scorpio energy, and then we have air and earth again. I just heard con artist. And if that's the case, I almost feel like this person was conned out of something. And that could be where court is coming in as well for somebody. There's another story. I don't feel like you're the con artist, and I don't feel like they are. I feel like either you were conned out of money or they were conned out of money by somebody else. Potentially from an ex-lover, a current partner, a romantic situation. But I feel like this person does want to be with you. And like I said, with you helping them through this, it's definitely going to seal the deal. They're going to just see how mature you are. We have mature man, journey, mature woman, and family room. I feel like this is you two coming together. It's not going to happen this month, but I do see the potential here. Someone's going to go on a trip, a family vacation, or that's when all this fucking shit happens, while you're on vacation. Because I felt like the house fire, I felt like someone wasn't home. They were away. And it could have been on a vacation, a family vacation, to see their parents or grandparents, great-grandparents, something like that. There was a family vacation, and this person came home to nothing. And I don't feel like they've told you this. Or you haven't told this person that, if this is you going through it. Yeah. There could even be a death in the family. We have despair and coffin. But this is the end of, their career, the end of their home, their finances are taking a dive. This person, like I said, I see potential suicide here as well. Just be careful with that, or just be aware of that, or cross-watch, or be aware of that for Cancer. I feel like someone's in an extremely vulnerable state, and the family that they went to go see or that they were on vacation with or whatever, I don't even feel like they're very helpful. Like, this person doesn't have a supportive family, and even if they're emotionally supportive, they don't come from money, so their parents aren't well to do and they can't help fix the problem. So this person feels very, very alone is what I feel. How does this person feel about Cancer, please, in spite of all these problems? Someone owes back child support, too. I know that's a side note. I don't know if that's you or this person, but when I was looking at courthouse and message of concern, poverty, somebody owes a lot of back child support. Because I feel like they've never paid a dime. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. This person wants to connect with you. They do have feelings for you. Whoops, as I throw everything. For some of you, this person is in a very unhealthy marriage that they're trying to get out of, and they're going to face a very big financial loss, and that could be why they're losing their home, because their wife or husband, or soon to be ex-wife or husband, is taking everything. Some of you could be dealing with that. I just feel like it's piss poor timing it's like just everything happening at once is what I feel for this person. I feel so bad for them. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. They want to be open and honest with you. They want to tell you how they feel, but they need time. Yeah, they want to tell you how they feel. With I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Clock, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. This person is just going through so much right now. They can't think of anything else except for the problems that they're facing, or you can't. But there is love here. They do want to connect with you in a very big way, like even marriage. They see a future with you, basically. And they want to tell you that, but I feel like they just can't right now. They need time, but they have feelings. A lot of feelings for you. Can I get some additional insight or advice for Cancer in this situation, please? Some of you might work in like public safety or public service, like you could be firefighters, police officers, like work in the courthouse, judge, court clerk, something like that. Or what is it when is it the bailiff? Is it the bailiff that protects the judge? You know, that guard that stands there and tells you to rise. All rise. That dude or dudette. What the? That's too much. Can I please get more? I feel like some of you travel for work too. Like you go to other people's houses, whether it's like plumbing, heating, HVAC, or air condition. Like you install air conditioners, like what is it? Central Air. Contractors, construction work, whatever it is. I feel like whether you're male or female, I'm talking to somebody. It's either you or this person who they go house to house. You could be an electrician, or this could be an electrician. Something like that. I don't know, that just popped up. You're only seeing what you want to see. Take a step back and view this situation from a different perspective. Yeah, I feel like you need to look at this from this person's perspective. Like I said, there's a lot of pride and ego here. And I feel like even though you're being genuine and you're wanting to help because you do have all these feelings for this person, and you only want to see them succeed, they're not looking at it in that way. They're looking at it like it's a handout. And even though it's appreciated, it makes them feel shitty at the same time. It, sometimes the best of intentions can seem like the worst of intentions. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but some people don't always see things from our perspective, especially when it comes to being generous. They just consider it a handout, and some people really have a hard time with that. Other people will just take, and they don't give a shit, So I guess it's not so bad, but it does suck when you really want to help someone and you feel like your hands are tied, But I also feel like this person needs to look at this situation from your perspective too, that you just care about them and you want to help. For some of you, a very, very small few, if not one person, this is all a lie. Because of that false person card. Because remember in the very beginning, I said that you were doing really well financially, or it seems to be that way. That's how you're presenting your situation. The person that you're interested in, I almost feel like, for at least someone out there, with that false person card, this is all bullshit. This person is actually married or committed to somebody else, and you will find that information out, that truth out in time. But I feel like if that's the case, that false person has conned, because I heard con artists, remember? They have conned other people, including family, which is probably why their family doesn't help them, out of a lot of money, out of vehicles, out of a lot of shit. And that person might use sex as a tactic to kind of get you emotionally tied to them. Because I do feel, for some of you, that is a big message. Because it came out in the very beginning, and then with everything showing up here, and with all these messages of concern, and then courthouse, and how it's talking about law enforcement and stuff, with the moon reversed, secrets coming out in the tower, looking at this from a different perspective, some of you are dealing with a con artist. I just want to let you know. Not all of you, though. Yep, some of you definitely are. Because then we have red light. There is a need to pause and reflect. Don't make any major decisions at this time. Exactly. If you're dealing with a con artist, think this through. Because I feel like it wouldn't just be like, oh, here's $100. I mean, this would be thousands. It would be something that would leave you in tatters, and something that you would bring this person to court over. I just heard someone might fake their death. That might, if it's not a fake death, if it's faking that they're suicidal, that might be what draws you in to help this person, if we're dealing with the false person. Just so you know. I love you is easy to say, difficult to show, and only true if you have both. So just err on the side of caution. And I'm not saying that all of you dealing with someone who's struggling financially and having really shit luck are dealing with a con artist. I feel like there is a way to decipher, and if this person, because what I was getting with the person who is being genuine and really having like horrible luck, they don't want your help. It will be harder to help them, basically, because they will more than likely deny your help multiple times. They might fight you on it, and they'll want you to draw up like a legal document or a contract of some kind so that they can repay you, that type of thing. If someone is telling you all of this and then they're eager to take your money, eager to get your help, they're the con artist. They might act as though they don't, like, oh, like, oh, you can't do that, that's so much, I can't ask that of you. And then you'll be like, no, it's okay, and they'll be like, great, and hold their hand out, kind of thing. That's the con artist. The ones who are being genuine will definitely not, they won't want this, basically. So let me get you a little bit of advice, and then I will call it a day or a night or whatever. So just be careful, look for the signs, use your intuition, be smart about this, because like I said, I feel like you guys do run off of emotion a lot of the times, especially if you care about somebody deeply. Just try to use your head over your heart in this situation so that you don't get conned, basically. I get some advice for Cancerians in this situation, please. The Rainbow Prince, Compensation, Perseverance, 26 reversed. Well, we are talking about money, aren't we? The Sun Dancers, Joyful Activity, Celebration of Life, Abundance, reversed. So, yeah, I don't know. Just be careful. Err on the side of caution, please. I really, really hope that you heed my warning. Challenger, the Rainbow Prince is telling you that you need to address how committed you are to your path. Have you been giving of yourself only as a means to control the situation? His gentle advice is to practice giving fully of yourself. Devote all of your attention when you're with someone and be completely present in all areas of your life. When you do so, you will receive more than you're trying to get by being the way you are now. The other warning is that you may be giving too much and not allowing yourself to be compensated. That's what the warning is here. So yeah, definitely be careful with how generous you are. This may keep you in victim mode, always looking for what's unfair. Perhaps it's time to stop giving so much and instead be willing to receive. It may not be comfortable, but you deserve it, so why not allow it? Let yourself be vulnerable. Therein lies the great strength. So, like when it says, perhaps it's time to stop giving so much and instead be willing to receive. Oh, no, not that. It may not be comfortable, but you deserve it, so why not allow it? This person feels that way, because I do feel like whoever's being genuine here, they tend to help, especially if they're a Libra. They want to bring balance to people's lives, so they're the giver. They're not used to getting, basically. And then here you come and you're willing to help because you can, you can afford it and you want what's best for this person. For others of you, that's you. And it's okay to receive, especially when you need help, or it's okay to give to yourself, when you bust your ass at work and you make this money, you pay all your bills and you help everyone else. What's left for you? You need to think about yourself too. But if someone's being greedy and they're just taking, or they're very quick to take your money, to take your help, they're not deserving of it. So be careful. Err on the side of caution, because we do have a con artist in the mix here. Not for all of you, it's for some of you, and I don't know who is who here. So you know your situation, and I told you what signs to look out for who's being genuine and who's not. You can usually tell when people are greedy, but con artists are good at what they do. So just be careful. And sometimes love can blind us, which is why I love you is easy to say, difficult to show, and only true if you have both. The con artist might tell you that they love you, but are they showing it? No, because they're taking your shit and running, basically. Love is a two-way street, there needs to be action to back up the words. So just make sure that you're being smart about this. You're using your head. Because I don't know. I'm getting a pit in my stomach. Just don't fall victim to this. But I love you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal reading if you're interested. Go on over to Patreon, where I'm going to do some extra stuff over there. It helps me out so much because this is my only income right now too. But on Bonfire, that's my merch store. And I have It's Not Stalking if you're just cross-watching, Willow Vines, and Willow Vibes Tribe. I actually have my sweatshirt on that I got. I don't know if you can't really see it. I love it. And I have other ones, and Willow Vibes Tribe, which has the infinity symbol and a feather, so that you know that your guides and angels and ancestors are always with you. That's why I love the symbol of the feather. But yeah, so I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Best of luck with this. Bye.